With the 2026 FIFA World Cup nearing, the quadrennial football spectacle is set to begin. With 48 teams competing for the first time, this World Cup gathers countless stars, showcasing both dazzling talent and generational shifts. Still cannot place everyone. In this video, we are counting down the 10 most noteworthy stars of this year's FIFA World Cup, listed in no particular order. Let us see how they perform in USA, Canada, Mexico. Number 10. Ousmane Dembele, the newly crowned Ballon d'Or winner, whose career has been full of ups and downs. At Dortmund, his explosive pace and dribbling quickly made him Europe's hottest young prospect. Subsequently, Dembele joined Barcelona for over 100 million euros. At the Camp Nou, despite occasional good performances, injuries severely limited his playing time. His gaming obsession drew public criticism, yet now he is the key to PSG's first Champions League win. His stats of 35 goals and 14 assists across 59 matches earned Ousmane Dembele the 2025 Ballon d'Or. In the current Gallic Rooster squad, there is growing talk about Dembele potentially unseating Map as the core player. In this era of collective spatial movement, Dembele is one of the few who can truly break defenses down. His superb ambidexterity makes him unpredictable for defenders. Given the France national football team's star-studded attack, and with Kylian Mbappé likely featuring through the middle, Ousmane Dembele could well take up the starting right winger spot. For France looking to reclaim the World Cup, whether Ousmane Dembele can consistently deliver firepower on the flank might just be the key to breaking the deadlock when the team gets stuck in positional play. Speaking of Ousmane Dembele, we have to talk about his teammate. Kylian Mbappé, the Ninja Turtles' career got off to a dream start. In 2017, after his Monaco breakthrough, he moved to Paris and quickly became a top footballing powerhouse. In summer 2024, he finally fulfilled his Real Madrid dream, arriving at the Bernabeu to take over the Galacticos attack. But what truly made Mbappé a legend were his last two World Cup performances. In Russia 2018, a 19-year-old Kylian Mbappé tore through Argentina's entire defense with a long driving run and scored a goal in the final to help his team lift the FIFA World Cup trophy. In Qatar 2022, playing the villain, he scored a hat-trick in the final. Although they ultimately fell short on penalties, Kylian Mbappé proved he was born for the big stage. Nowadays, Kylian Mbappé finds himself mired in controversy. Since joining Real Madrid, while his personal goal stats are impressive, the Galacticos' performance has actually worsened. By season's end, he was even rumored to have faked an injury to rest for the World Cup. For the now 27-year-old Kylian Mbappé, his goal for this World Cup is crystal clear. He is driven to avenge France's final loss 4 years ago. And in his two previous World Cups, Kylian Mbappé has already blasted in 12 goals, just 4 shy of Miroslav Klose's all-time FIFA World Cup record of 16. Given his past efficiency, the Frenchman could easily break Klose's record in the 2026 World Cup. Number 8. England star Jude Bellingham. After Mbappé, let us look at his Real Madrid teammate. While some take years to mature, Jude Bellingham was born with the air of a commander. From his Birmingham City debut, having his number 22 jersey retired, to becoming the Bundesliga's best player at Dortmund. Then, for a huge fee, he joined Real Madrid, conquering the Bernabeu in his first season with incredible goals and clinching the Champions League. Jude Bellingham is like an OP protagonist. Bellingham is truly the Three Lions' centerpiece. When play stalls, he makes incisive runs off the ball to deliver killer blows. Though Bellingham's performance in the last Euros was criticized by many. But it has been too long since England tasted major tournament glory, and they need Bellingham's indomitable spirit and winner's mentality. And Kane, yet to break his duck, leads the line for Bellingham, creating space and spearheading the attack. He is the Three Lions' captain, Harry Kane Holloway. During his time with Tottenham Hotspur, he claimed almost every individual Premier League striker's honor, becoming Tottenham's and England's all-time top scorer. Yet, a championship trophy always eluded him. It was not until his second season, after moving to Bayern Munich, that Harry Kane secured the first trophy of his career, and no one can deny Kane's value on the pitch. As a versatile hub in the number 9 role within England's tactical system, Harry Kane often has to drop deep to get on the ball, delivering passes to Jude Bellingham behind him and Bukayo Saka out on the... At the last World Cup, the penalty he skied against France is still remembered. Plus, with his tendency to go missing in key games, many have labeled Harry Kane a choker in big tournaments. 2026 might just be the last chance for Harry Kane, now in his 30s, to prove himself. Erling Haaland, Majin Buu himself. When you ask who the most terrifying goal-scoring machine in football is today, it has to be Haaland. For a long time, due to the Norway national football team's lackluster performance in the European zone, Erling Haaland could only watch major tournaments from his couch. But this time, Norway finally qualified. And Haaland makes his World Cup debut in the USA, Canada, Mexico. Looking back at Erling Haaland's career, he rose at Red Bull, dominating at Borussia Dortmund. Then at Manchester City, Haaland shattered countless Premier League records, becoming the game's most terrifyingly efficient scorer. Tactically, Norway might be quite conservative. But in a counter-attacking setup, once the ball gets upfield, Erling Haaland has the speed and physicality to just power through the opponent's defensive line. And it is precisely because of Haaland that many see Norway as a potential dark horse in this World Cup. With Norway and France in the same group, the direct clash between Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe will be a group stage highlight. Number 5. The bullfighting brain Pedri, La Roja are the top favorites for this World Cup, and Pedri is their midfield maestro. After joining Barcelona from Las Palmas, this slender youngster swiftly became a mainstay at the Camp Nou. In 2021, he made over 70 appearances for club and country, earning him the Golden Boy Award. Although this physical overexertion left Pedri plagued by muscle injuries in the years that followed through relentless effort, that light and graceful midfield magician is finally back at full strength. Today, many regard him as the #1 midfielder in world football. For the Spanish national team, Pedri is the indispensable metronome, the conductor who dictates the team's attacking tempo. When facing packed defenses, whether it is his ability to break free, his brilliant football IQ, or his scalpel-like passes, Pedri's flashes of genius inside are often lethal. As the team's centerpiece, after winning the Henri Delane Trophy, Pedri bears the responsibility of leading Spain back to the top. Number 4. The brightest new star, Lamine Yamal. Spain can be considered the top favorite, and besides Pedri, Yamal's presence is also key. As a genius among geniuses, Lamine Yamal, hailing from La Masia, has already achieved so many miracles. He made his Barcelona first-team debut at 15, and by 16 he was the star of Spain's attack on the flanks, helping the team clinch the Henri Delane Trophy. Now, at 18, Lamine Yamal's dribbling, passing vision, and shooting, every technical aspect, exudes a sophistication that belies his age. And that is precisely why, when Lamine Yamal picked up an injury late in the season, the entire nation of Spain held its breath. For La Roja, he is that explosive spark in attack, the core ball carrier on the flanks. For the prodigious Lamine Yamal, the USA Canada-Mexico tournament is not just his first ever World Cup, but the ultimate stage to launch his bid for Ballon d'Or stardom. A reborn Neymar, an absolute king on the World Cup stage, makes the fall of the five-star Brazil all the more poignant. Neymar's return after over 900 days is a rare highlight. The leader of Brazilian football for a decade, his career is full of regrets. From Santos's bicycle kid to Barcelona's invincible MSN, then his record-breaking Paris move marked his career's decline. Now, after his stint chasing gold in the Middle East, he has returned to Santos FC. As the most entertaining player on the planet, Neymar surpassed the legendary PLA to become Brazil's all-time top scorer. Despite selection controversy, Neymar consistently met expectations in his 3 previous World Cups. Yet, regret has been the recurring theme of his career. The severe 14 back injury, the 18 tears in Kazan, and the 22 heartbreak despite his brilliance. Ancelotti's deployment of Neymar is a highlight for Brazil, given their somewhat subdued star power. Neymar's return brings them a glimmer of hope. But whether he will be sugar or poison, we will likely only find out once the tournament kicks off. Midfield maestro Luka Modric. We just mentioned the Croatian team that shattered Neymar's World Cup dream in Qatar, and he is their soul. For Luka Modric, time seems to be just a meaningless string of numbers. From a shepherd boy from a war-torn land to the first midfielder to end the legendary duo's Ballon d'Or reign, Luka Modric is one of football's rare Mr. Perfects. But his performance in the last 2 World Cups is awe-inspiring. In 2018, he led Croatia to their best ever finish, runner-up. In 2022, he guided them to a 3rd-place finish. Now Luka Modric, about to turn 41, is still delivering consistent performances in Milan. Although he suffered a facial fracture late in the season, it will not stop him from playing in his 5th FIFA World Cup/World Cup. For the checkered ones, Luka Modric is far more than just the core. He is a belief for this team and even for the entire nation. The legendary duo. We conclude this list by reserving a special mention for 2 names that have dominated world football for nearly 20 years. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The reason they are mentioned together is that through their intense rivalry, they have elevated modern football to unprecedented heights. First, Cristiano Ronaldo. This boy from Madeira, driven by obsessive discipline and a hunger for victory, performed countless miracles at Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus. Now playing for Al Nassr FC, he still maintains a terrifying goal-scoring efficiency. In Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo is the nation's faith. You might not know who the president of Portugal is, but you definitely know the name Ronaldo. Over his 20-plus years with the national team, he has led Portugal to 3 of its only major tournament championships. Though age has brought an inevitable decline in his form, his instinct in front of goal at crucial moments remains Portugal's sharpest weapon to break the deadlock. The FIFA World Cup trophy is the one missing piece in his trophy cabinet, and for Ronaldo, one last charge against fate. And on the other side, Lionel Messi from the Pampas. Unlike Cristiano Ronaldo, who yearns to defy fate, Messi, after his Qatar 22 triumph, was crowned the 2nd king of football. With all that pressure and doubt dissipating with that FIFA World Cup trophy, Lionel Messi can now approach the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a mindset of simply enjoying the game, leading Argentina to break the World Cup curse. No team has successfully defended their title in ages would be the perfect way to cap off this great legend. One makes a final desperate charge for the one throne he has yet to conquer, while the other stands atop the summit, savoring the last gentle breeze. Regardless of their journey in the US-Canada-Mexico tournament, Ronaldo and Messi's rivalry is an eternal football classic. Notably, the USA-Canada-Mexico tournament will be the 6th World Cup for both of them, making them the players with the most World Cup appearances in history. When the final whistle blows and they take off their national team jerseys, a great era will come to a close with them. Looking across this list, we have fearless young prodigies, as well as veterans, giving it their very last breath. They converge on the USA-Canada-Mexico stage, striving for their goal. Which star player are you most excited to see at the World Cup? Many more players could be mentioned for the World Cup. If this video does well, we might follow up with more star players to watch out for in this year's FIFA World Cup. Discuss it in the comment. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe. This is Worldy, and we will see you in the next one.